Hi students, how are you? I hope you are well. Last class we discussed about production. What is production? Production is the process of combining various material inputs and immaterial inputs in order to make something for consumption. It is the act of creating an output. Production in economic refers to the creation of those goods and services which have exchange value. It means the creation of utility. Utility means want to satisfy the power of a product. There are three types of utility: form utility, place utility, time utility. Form utility: if the physical form of a commodity is changed, its fertility may increase. Place utility: if a commodity is transported from one place to another, its utility may increase. Time utility: if the commodity is stored for future usage, its utility may increase. Then three types of production. One is a primary production, secondary production, tertiary production. Primary production: it is a extractive industries like agriculture, forest, fishing, mining and oil extraction. It is a gift of nature from the earth's surface, from the beneath the earth's surface and from the oceans. Secondary production: this include production in manufacturing industries, turning out semi-finished and finished goods from raw materials and intermediate goods, conversion of flour into bread, iron ore and iron ore into finished steel. And tertiary production. Tertiary production is the final sector that includes finished goods to be put in the hands of consumers. Example: banking, insurance, transport and communication, government services such as law, administration, education, health and defense are also included. Then Indian economy is a mixed economy. Private and public sector are existed together. Factors of production. What is the factors of production? They are of four types: land, labor, capital. Land, labor, capital and organizations. Factors of productions are classified into four types. One is a land, labor, capital and organizations. Land and labor are primary factors. Capital and organizations are derived factors. Primary factors and derived factors. Then land is a fixed one. It is a gift of nature which are provided from free to man. It includes several things such as land surface, air, water, mineral, forests, rivers, lakes, seas, mountain, climate and weather. Land can take over various formation: agricultural land, commercial real estate land available from a particular piece of land. Then characteristics of land. What is the characteristics? It is a free gift of nature. Land is fixed in supply. Land is imperishable. Land is a primary factor of production. Land is immovable. Land has some original indestructible powers. Land differs in fertility. These are the things we learned in last class. Today we are going to see about labor. Labor. Who is labor? Human is the labor. First point, labor is the human input into the production process. Alfred Marshall defines labor as the use of body or mind partially or wholly with a view to secure an income apart from the pleasure derived from the work. What is labor? Labor is a human input. It is the input. This input who work in work. They are called as labor. It is a human activity, human resource. And next one, works of humans. Humans are worked in various fields: missionary, mine work, agriculture, physical work. They are working in various kinds of administration. Do you know Adam Smith is known as father of economics, and his economics is wealth economics. He wrote two classic works that carry of moral sentiments and inquiry into the nature and causes of the wealth of nations. Adam Smith is known as the father of economics. Characteristics of labor. What are the characteristics of labor? Labor is more perishable than other factors of production. More perishable, it can be destroyable. Land is an active factor of production. It is an active factor. Labor is not an homogeneous. Labor cannot be separated from the laborer. Labor is mobile. It can be movable. And division of labor means dividing the process of production into distinct and several component process and assigning each component in the hands of a labor or a set of laborers who are specialized in that particular process. The division of labor. What is the division of labor? We are dividing the process of production. We are dividing the production into distinct, special and several component process and assigning each component in the hands of a laborer as a set of laborers. For example, if you are working in garments, we have different sectors. There is a different sectors, stitching sectors, cutting sectors, all they are different types of sectors. All the sectors, all the laborers work together and form the particular type of production. This is the division of labor. Division of labor, tailor, garment, bike manufacturing. In particular industries, there are different types of sectors. For example, in your class, we have different subjects. Likewise, in particular industries, they have different sectors. Merits of division of labor. It proves efficiency of labor when labor repeat doing the same task. Facility the use of machinery in production resulting in invention. Example, more telegraphic codes. Time and material are put to the best and most efficient use. What are the merits? First, labors are there. One person is working in the same industry means they are more knowledge about the particular industry and that particular product of that industry. So they get more knowledge. So they are working in same place means they know the how to use the machine, how to work in the particular place. Example, we are giving more telegraphic codes. And next one, demerits of division of labor. Repetition of same tasks may labor to feel that the work is monotonous and stale. It kills the humanity in him. Second point, narrow specialization reduces the possibility of labor to find alternative avenues of employment. This results in increased unemployment, reduce the growth of handicrafts, and the worker loses the satisfaction of having made a commodity in full. Then what is the demerits? Working in same place it feels to bore. It feels to bore in the particular place. We are doing the same work means we feel very bored and in that particular place. So that is a disadvantage. Then labor to find the alternative effect to increase the unemployment. Suppose we are changing the particular placements, there is an unemployment in the particular place and reduce the growth of handicrafts and the workers lost the certification having a made to commodity in full. Then capital. What is capital? Capital is nothing but income, money. Capital is the man-made physical goods used to produce other goods and services. In the ordinary language, capital means money. In economic, capital refers to that part of man-made wealth which is used for the further production of wealth. All wealth is not capital, but all capital is wealth. Nothing but capital is a money. Capital is money. Capital is a money. It is a man-made physical goods used to produce other goods and services. The help of money only we are buying or we getting something from the other person. So all wealth is not capital, but money is important to get the good wealth. And next one, forms of capital. There are three forms of capital. They are physical capital or material capital. Example, machinery, tools, buildings, etc. Second one, money capital or monetary resources. Example, bank deposits, shares and securities, etc. Human capital or human resources. Example, investments in education, training and health. There are three forms of capital. One is the physical capital and second one is the money capital and third one is the human capital. What is the capital? Capital is the money. Physical capital. Physical capital means machinery, tools, buildings, houses. They are physical capital. Material things. They are called physical capital. And second one, money capital. Bank deposit, shares, security, finance, insurance. These are all called money capital. Human capital, our investment in education, training, health, security. These are all human capital. Next one, characteristics of capital. Capital is a passive factor of production. It is a passive factor, but labor is an active product. Okay. Second point, capital is man-made. The money is made by man. The capital is not an indispensable factor of production. Capital has the highest mobility. Capital is productive. Capital lasts over time. So the capital is passive factor. It is a man-made factor. It has the highest mobility. Mobility means it can move. It can produce many things. Money can produce more things. It lasts over many times. It involves present sacrifice to get future benefits. And next one, entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is a person who combines the different factors of production, land, labor and capital in the right proportion and initiates the process of production and also bears the risk involved in it. Entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs means businessmen. They are called the entrepreneurship. They include land, labor, capital. They use this factors in a right proportion and produce the income and develop their business. And characteristics of entrepreneurship. What is the characteristics of entrepreneurship? Identify the profitable investable opportunities, decide the location of the production unit, making innovations, deciding the reward payment, taking risk and facing uncertainties. One person want to be entrepreneurship, he have some special idea to how they spend the money to get the profit more, and he have to design the location of your product production unit, making innovation. He have some creativity, designing the reward payment, taking risk, how to face the risk, how to challenge the resources to get the more profit. These are the characteristics of entrepreneur. Thank you. Up to this lesson completed. Now take a book and material to split the words.